fans with us today. He is one of the baddest, most traveled, most decorated, true street, no prep racers coming to us from Grindstone, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Floyd Armel.
What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Very good, my friend. How are you?
Very well, very well.
It's a pleasure to finally have a good pal, a good friend here on the Eeez N Beez as we jump into the second installment of preparation for War in the Woods coming up here in just a short couple weeks. And as we always do here on the Eeez N Beez, we dive into our guests, learn a little bit about them, of course, find out what makes them tick, and of course, as always, asking them some of those fun Eeez N Beez questions. Are you ready, Floyd, to get started?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, my man. Tell the fans and listeners out there, how did you get your start in the no prep world?
I started out with the Honda game when I first turned 16. Obviously that time the Fast and the Furious was big and this, that, and the other. So I did a little bit of racing in that world for a while and just got tired of breaking shit. So transitioned over to the V8 world and never looked back after that. And then I always would do the test and tunes and whatnot, and then eventually got brought up into the no prep world. I went to like the Midnight Madness down there that Billy and them guys put on, and then it just kind of transpired and went to the mags, like that them races that the D team put on with like Chris Lane and Mike and them, and then just kept on doing it. I enjoyed it. The people in the no prep world are just awesome. They're down to earth, regular people. You get up into the bigger stuff, the radio versus the road. I don't have the money for that, so I stick in where I fit in. So
absolutely can't agree anymore with you. And as you've seen last week, getting things kicked off, we had two of the most greatest people in the no prep world there in the hard tire category with the Munsings, and we followed up with my opinion. Another great here in the True Street category. As I know, Floyd, we've been knowing each other for the past couple of seasons, been following you. And, of course, if you have not followed Floyd, make sure you guys go support him on all. And as you've seen in my post, you, like I said, are one of the most decorated and traveled true street racers in the game. What comes behind all that?
First and foremost is a very understanding wife. So without her, I know my limits, and I know when I can race and when I can't race. When there's obviously family obligations, that's first and foremost. Before we were talking about going on a cruise this week, followed going into like the long 3 weeks of racing, going to King of the South, War in the Woods, and then probably another race after that. But first and foremost is a very understanding wife. Without her support and the long nights in the garage, it would be very hard to do without her being understanding. So that's definitely first and foremost.
I definitely can agree. And I know this, you've got a few good hands that show up, time in, time out to back and support you. And of course, we'll get to some of those people and those sponsors here in just a minute. But let me ask you this. For the fans and listeners out there, if you don't know Floyd has one of the baddest True Street Mustangs, white. You can go check it out on all his social media outlets. But it's kind of on the back burner currently. Things are getting upgraded. Things are getting rebuilt. Things are getting fixed. Things are getting better. We know that. The question I've got for you as we go into these next, like you said, very important 3 weeks of racing, you're in a new ride. You're a borrowed car. You're one of those people, not a big deal. But does that at all kind of affect what you're going into these races with the game plan? Or, are you going to be more timid? or is this going for the gold or nothing?
Actually, the car is one of my best friends. We actually met at a street race. We were out street racing one night, and he had his car there. He raced a guy from like the Maryland area, something that a bunch of guys come up from Maryland and West Virginia, and then a couple guys come from Ohio and met in the middle, kind of where we were. And that was like the first night I met Dustin, probably like 2 years ago. And ever since then, like, dude, we've just been best friends. He has helped. He's one of the guys that has helped out the race program very much so. I can call him any time of the day. Hey, we're going to test it. Hey, I need this, or you know what I mean. But going back to what you said, getting the car from him when we were just BSing and got the invite for the King of the South and stuff like that, I said, look, we're already a good team, but we're going into this as a one team, one goal. And that's the win. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, obviously, we took a bunch of parts off my car, shocks and a new shifter and smart coils, my ECU, like a bunch of stuff. But it's not about me or I or we. It's us. We are a team, and like that's just how it's going to be. I mean, the car has all the capability of being up front and winning. It's just he had issues last year with head gaskets and not enough fuel pump and this, that, and the other, to where now we got it ironed out. And I mean, it's a unit. It's consistent. It makes great power, and we're not even leaning on it yet. So, I mean, I was talking with our Canadian friend Corley Mike earlier, and we're good friends. I mean, him and I talk. We know what each other race, what we run, and he's like, man, you get that thing figured out, it's going to be a unit. So that's where we're at. We're going to go dial it in this week. And when I get back down at King of the South, that'll give us more data for Warren and Woods. We already know numbers that we have to run there. So but I'm comfortable in the car. I made about 10 passes now, and I'm ready.
There you have it.
Doesn't matter what it is. I'm ready.
You said exactly what I was waiting to hear. I'm comfortable in that car, and I think that's all it's going to take. You have the driving skill. You know what it takes at these tracks, so it's going to be very exciting to watch that unfold on these next upcoming weeks. But let me ask you this. Let's fade back a little bit. If I had to ask you, what is your biggest or favorite race to date that you've won?
I mean, the first one was always the biggest. I mean, just like I said, I've been racing cars for a very long time. I'll be 39 this year, and been racing cars since I was 16. And to be honest, like, I've went rounds and went to the semifinals and finals and stuff like that. But up until a couple years ago, I really didn't have win. I never really won. Yeah. Last year was just another thing that did great last year. But obviously that first one was at Pacemakers a couple years ago, won that. And this another one last year was a really big one. My wife and the kids went with me on my birthday up into Erie, Pennsylvania, and we won one there. So that was awesome to have them there. And hopefully we'll have another big one this next couple weeks. So
I'm sure there's some more brewing. And like I hear there, the family ones obviously are way more important. And a lot more fun to have when they're there to watch you and that success. All right, Floyd, it's time to switch gears real quick, get to some of these fun Eeez N Beez questions. But before we do, let's give a shout out to those sponsors who make this podcast happen, like Major Performance and Dyno. Check out Dustin Shelton, 1219 Snapsberry Road, Greenville, Tennessee, for all your no prep bike needs. That's Major Performance and Dyno. We shout out Dustin for all the help he does. Also, how about the GOAT, the legend, the baddest man on the light, our friend, our brother, Limpy. Shout out to Limpy. Thoughts and prayers always with him. Make sure you guys go support him, all the social media outlets, and of course, at a race near you. How about this? The baddest man behind the wheel of Driver Downgrade, driver of Optimus Primer. It's our friend, Jasper Graham. You can check out Jasper Graham at a race near you. And of course, last but not least, you can't be at that race. You need that live feed. Well, we got you covered. The best live feed in the game. It's 660 TV. Check out Dave Doan. It's 660 TV for the best no prep feed all 2026. All right, my friend Floyd, as we said, it's time for some of those fun Eeez N Beez questions. Let's get it started with the most famous one. How about this? You're having breakfast tomorrow with any famous celebrity or race car driver out there. Who are you having it with, and what are you having?
Famous racer
or celebrity. Don't even gotta be a racer.
Or celebrity. I mean, right now the going guy is probably Cletus. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's just to pick his brain. I mean, the guy's so smart and so good at what he does. I mean, it would either be him or a celebrity wise. I mean, we could go back to probably Van Diesel, maybe. I don't know. Like,
all right.
Just something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How about what you guys having?
I'm a pancake guy.
Nice. Do you like stuff on your pancakes, or is it straight up just syrup and butter?
I could do whatever. Okay. I mean, I could put jelly or jam or strawberries. I mean, we could dress it up, or I can have it plain. Yeah, I can.
Okay. I was always growing up picky. I was only syrup and butter, but my older age, I kind of venture out just like that. All right, how about this? Well, this is one of my favorite ones. I wish this kind of would happen or come to fruition in some of the racing spots. But you know how basketball or baseball, I should say, has walk-up songs for the batters coming up into the box. You have a walk-up song as you're pulling Old Dirty or the new, of course, Malibu into the box. What song would it be?
Probably something off Jamie's playlist, you know, some Young Dolph or just something in that nature. I mean, I like everything, country, rock, rap. I like it all. So.
All right, you brought it up. Well, we might as well touch on it. I know a lot of people listening this week are going to probably want to also give their 2 cents, but let me ask you, do we need a new playlist at War in the Woods with Jamie Deere?
Nah.
See, I'm with you. Nah, that's 2 nahs, but a lot of yahs. So we'll see how that goes down. All right, one more fun one here for you. This is a pretty tough one. Think a little tough hard on this. The Netflix document of your life is coming out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Who's playing you, and what would be the name of it?
Well, a lot of people always say that I look like that dude from Hangover, Zach.
Galifianakis or whatever.
Yeah. I guess he could play me.
Okay.
And what would this?
Yeah, what would the name of the movie be? Or documentary be?
Grateful.
There you go. I love it. Grateful. As we all should be, for sure. All right, let's get back to some more of these fun questions here just in a few minutes, but let's get serious. Back to some more knowledge here. Make sure you guys go and check it out, Floyd, on all the social media outlets. How about this, Floyd? I love asking this as well. If you had to choose one, what are you choosing? Front, back, or what our boy would always say, the streets?
I like them all, but the streets, man. There's just something about that unknowing if the cops are coming, like people are like, it's just that it's the thrill, man. Like you just don't know. So, and I've been on the streets up in upstate New York. I mean, obviously out in Ohio, streets here, West Virginia. So, I mean, been all over. I would love to do a cash days or a no trailer deal with Limpy. I know his health isn't the greatest, but I would love to do it. Like that would be awesome.
That's my dream as well, is hopefully to get one more big old cash days in before it's all said and done. But let me ask you this. How about this? If you had a dream matchup at any race, whether it's King of the South, War of the Woods, or any other track you go to, what dream matchup are you setting on right now?
Mike and I in the finals, War in the Woods.
Nice. USA versus old Canada.
Yep.
All right. I love hearing that. Wow. Let's get to just a couple more fun questions and a couple more, and then we'll turn the tables over here to Floyd. Let him talk a little bit about his sponsors, of course, where you can find him out and all that good stuff. Let me ask you this one. This one's kind of fun. I'm not sure how much you might remember. Do you know the show Quantum Leap from back in the day, where the man would kind of go back into somebody's history or their body and live their life for, say a week, and sometimes he'd fix some tragedies or, maybe just living out a history moment.
I do not remember that, but I'll have to watch
It's
it.
an old show. Your parents may have watched it, but anyhow, if you could quantum leap back into time to be anything or anyone, what would you be?
To be honest, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So I don't regret anything that I have ever done. So I'm not going back. I'm living for the future. I can just fix the mistakes that I've made and just go from there. So
Man,
I would just stay where I'm at, man.
You can't ask any better there. That's awesome. Some people obviously would like to go maybe live some other person's life, or like you said, fix some wrongs or whatever. But you can just keep going forward as is and be as humble and as great as our boy Floyd is. And you know what? There's going to be a bright side on the end of that. All right. How about this? How about if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
One superpower. Probably have to go with strength.
Strength. Okay. Okay. And that's just like to move anything, be able to get through things, or
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
yeah, just like
I love it.
I don't know, just something different. I don't know. I never really thought of that, to be honest.
That's a good answer, though. That's something that's not very common. A lot of people will say, mind readers or whatever.
Yeah.
Being strength is very, very humble. All right, now let's get back to the race questions here. I got one more before I turn it over to you, and actually, I got one more race question and one more serious question before we get out of here. But I'd love to ask this one to you. Could you tell the fans what does a race morning/day look like for you?
For like, if we stay at Warren Woods like Thursday night into Friday morning, it's just getting there, getting the car prepared, waking up, having a breakfast, just relaxing with the boys. You know what I mean? Coming down, hanging out with you guys, and just hanging out and that type of stuff. When I used to race motocross and stuff when I was a kid, I would get so like worked up and like just nervous to where like now, and I think that has helped over the last couple years, is like I get in a car, I say my prayer. Like once I'm in them seat belts, it's like nothing matters. And it sounds cheesy, like a Fast and the Furious deal, but like to be honest, like when I'm in that car, like you can walk up to me and like say the world's on fire, and I'm just like, it is what it is. It's my freedom. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's your office, your safe spot. Most doubt. I know a lot of racers are right there behind you on that one. All right, last one I got before I turn it over to you. This is a serious one, the one I'd love to end it off with on every interviewee we do have. Floyd, let me ask you, when it's all said and done, what do you want the Floyd Armel racing legacy to be?
Just, I don't think it'll ever be a legacy, but just hopefully people just take me as a serious person that is just about the sport, the integrity of the classes, and just a happy dude that everybody loves to be around. I mean, like Erica and Matt and them said, like they saw that whenever you post major posts, like, dude, he's a solid dude. Like, and you know that, and like I talk to Stank a lot. Like it's just like I just want to be that person that anybody can come up, and if I have it, it's yours. I always have a lot of stuff in the bus, ports wise, hoses and stuff. So like anybody can always ask me for something, and if I don't need it at that time, it's yours. So I just would like to be remembered as just a humble, outgoing guy that everybody enjoys to be around.
And there you have it, folks. I couldn't word it any better. My man is one of the most humblest, nicest people that you can meet out at any no prep race. Do not be shy. If you see Floyd out there, make sure you guys go up, say hello. Make sure you guys go out there and support him. But before we get him out of here, I'm going to turn the table over to him. Floyd, tell the fans and listeners out there where they can find you at. And, of course, give a shout out to those sponsors and everybody out there that makes it happen for you.
On Facebook, just my name, Floyd Armel. I think Instagram is Floyd946. And then just have a little YouTube page. It's just Old Dirty Racing, all one word, on YouTube. And first and foremost, you got to thank the good Lord. Without him, I mean, I've got my faith a lot better in the last few years as well. So I don't know if that has helped, but obviously the good Lord, Jesus himself, my wife, without her, I cannot do without her either. She allows me to do the stuff that I do. And then, I mean, I have great friends. Obviously Dustin Rain, it's his car. He has helped me, him and his brother, David. My other really good friends that everybody gets us, they get us mixed up when we're at the track. No relation at all, but relation. We're not even brothers, but everybody thinks we are. His name's Travis Moraga. He helps me with the car, tuning it wise. I mean, these are just all people that, like, they're always there. My best friend, Scuff and Casey, they own a body shop. They help me out with some fuel money here and there. Then my other buddy, Steve at Jolt Bike, I always run his stickers and stuff. He has an e-bike company local to Uniontown, and he's gave me a Buramax and some electric scooters, and a couple times has given me some cash for gas money, because I mean, you know, it's expensive. And then just like I said, Travis, he's TM Performance, Snyder Performance Engineering, Richardson Performance, the boys at Tin Soldier. They always, if I need something, I call them. They get it shipped out that day. Brandon and Jamie over at Low Dollar. I mean, just without them guys, I mean, all this does not happen. You know what I mean? So, but the list goes on and on. And I mean, I'm very grateful for the people that are in my corner. And that's what I told the guys earlier this year when we got invited to that race. This is one goal, one team, and it's not a if or we. It's not a if, a me or you. It's we. So,
yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't agree anymore. And, you know, you're a grateful and great person, and that's why we met, and that's why we're such great friends. Mm-hmm. And I hope everybody out there realizes that. Like I said, make sure you guys go check out all that stuff. Check out all them people that put in the hard work and effort to make this such a great team. Floyd, before we get out of here, do you have anything for me?
Just can't wait for Thursday night.
I know. I'm counting down. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. We're going to have a good time, but it was a great time finally getting you in here on the Eeez N Beez Podcast, and it definitely won't be the last time. Make sure you guys go check him out. The baddest, most traveled, most decorated, true street, no prep racer coming to us from Grindstone, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Floyd Armel. Thanks, my friend.
Appreciate you, my guy.
You bet.